Yo.
Yes, sir.
What's up, guys? Yes. This DJ will kick the floor in three, two, 1.
On the troll.
Hello and welcome to Mzansi. We are back again. It's that time of the night where we give you the stories. And I know that we have a lot of people. We have different types of people as our subscribers who are always looking for whatever that they are looking for and get their things fulfilled. This is what we do here. Here we talk. Here we make sure that we enjoy the story while we're giving you the story so that you also enjoy it. And this is just a warning for those who do not have maybe enough data or time. Please wait for the right time to watch the video, maybe at home where you are comfortable, or buy data if you do not have data and you would like to follow us. And that's if you would like to. If you don't, again,
still fine.
We are not batini money. Some people would like us, some people would not like us. And we are grateful for those who like us and also for those who do not like us, because I know they watch us. Thank you very much for those who really are following our stories and giving us the constructive feedback. This is Mr. Anonymous. As I do that, please subscribe, like the video, and make sure that you leave your mark by commenting where you can comment. Emily, the platform is yours.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Mzansi Reality YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining this family. Yes, we are going to try our best. In fact, I think so far we've tried our best to keep you updated on what is happening on issues that we care about.
Yes.
Yeah, that we care about. I wouldn't say necessarily that everyone is interested. By the way the pace of this Thabo Bester saga is going, I'm seeing that a lot of people are losing interest. And it's not because of anything else besides. It's starting to give slowing down. It's starting to give, slow pace.
Yeah.
It's starting to give, we will never know the big fish. That's what it's starting to give. So a lot of people are losing interest, but we will keep you updated. And starting first with the former G4S prison official, Joel, Makhetha, and Moeketsi Ramulula, who were arrested 2 weeks ago for their alleged involvement in Thabo Bester's escape from Mangaung prison in May 2022. Now they face charges related to the violation of a body, aiding an inmate's escape, and corruption. Both were in custody, were custody officers at Mangaung Correctional Facility, and were suspended by G4S earlier this year. So Makhetha's attorney, Tshepo Thusi, read an affidavit today in court into the record of his bail application. Now, he told the court that his client lives with his partner in Botshabelo in Mangaung, and that he has 4 children aged 9 to 24, for whom he is financially responsible for. He said that Makhetha was suspended with pay and earned 17,244 per month, and that he has no previous convictions or pending cases. Isn't that interesting? Now I'm starting to look at the suspension very differently. Suspended with pay. So in his affidavit, Makhetha said that, and I quote, "I have strong emotional ties here in Botshabelo, and it is highly unlikely that I will evade my trial. I was arrested at home and I fully cooperated with the police upon my arrest. I do not know the identity of the state witnesses. Should their identities be revealed to me, I undertake not to tamper with state witnesses," end quote. So the prosecutor said that Makhetha has handed over his passport to the investigative officer, and Makhetha has handed over his passport to the police and intends to oppose the charges brought against him. So in short, he's planning to plead not guilty, Thusi said. So the prosecutor, Advocate Sello Matlhoko, did not oppose Makhetha's bail application. He also gave Thusi a list of 18 witnesses whom he said had already provided statements. So Thusi confirmed that the witnesses who have already made statements are unknown to the accused, so there's no likelihood of him interfering with the witnesses. There's about 18 witnesses that he's forbidden from communicating or interfering with. Matloko told the court.
Yeah.
So he must report to the Bloemfontein police station between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. once a week. So far, 12 people have been arrested, including Bester. 6 suspects have already been released on bail. Accused 11, Joel Makhetha, and accused number 12, Mokezira, who are implicated in this prison escape, applied for their bail. However, Makhetha was released, which makes him the 7th suspect who's been granted bail. And they are all due back in court on the 8th of August.
Yeah.
So the other one abandoned his bail application. So there's only one bail that was granted, and was granted to Makhetha. So the other one that is looking like Undosi. That's the one they determined bail. But something very interesting that came up in the court today is that Magistrate Estelle de Lange said Makhetha faces Schedule 5 charges. Now, to determine whether it is in the interest of justice to release Makhetha on bail, de Lange, I don't know how to pronounce de Lange, said, I must take into account Section 64 of the Criminal Procedure Act. Now, this section deals with whether the bail applicant is a flight risk, whether or not the applicant may attempt to influence or intimidate witnesses, jeopardize the functioning of the criminal justice system, disturb the public order, or undermine the public peace or security should they be released on bail. Now, she said that she finds that none of these factors are present in this application. So she said that she will grant Makhetha bail of 10,000 rands. Now, accused 11, Joel Makhetha, has been granted 10,000 rands bail with conditions. The magistrate says it's in the interest of justice that he be released on bail. Note that this is a different magistrate. It's not the one we previously had. It's a different one. And Makhetha's bail conditions prohibit him from contacting any of the state witnesses. He may not leave Bloemfontein without the permission of the investigative officer, and he must report to the Bloemfontein police station. Okay, to date, 12 people stand accused, and yeah, we'll see them on the 8th of August, all of them. So another interesting exclusive that I got. So what happened in the court today, I know with the SABC, I didn't check with other stations, but with the SABC, the whole court proceedings were not broadcasted like we're used to.
Yeah.
You know, they were being cut off. Funny things were happening, and I just couldn't understand why. But according to Slindelo Masigani, she tweeted that this is interesting. In the middle of accused 11's bail application, which is unopposed by State Prosecutor Advocate Silo Matloko, asked for an adjournment because a representative from the DPP's office, now this is a director of public prosecutions, was there and wanted to speak to the prosecutor.
There's a representative from the DPP's office who needed to see me urgently. It relates to the same case. Can I ask for just 5 minutes adjournment, please?
We've got a short adjournment. I'm going to leave back to my office for this evening. That will be
it keeps on happening, which is prolonging the case itself and making it a long case.
But some would argue that everyone deserves bail.
I'm not against that. And on my second thought, I'll tell you why I'm no longer against that, and I'm thinking something else. So, I mean, they could all ask for bail, and they will get bail. Not unless some of them do not have money at the time, but eventually some holy angel comes and say, you're ready, your money is ready, you can get bail. It's my thinking, because why would you abandon bail when people that you were arrested with are already asking for it and they got it? It's not difficult to get bail in this case. So it's not like there is gonna be, if Schedule 5 has already gotten bail, several Schedule 5 have already gotten bail, why would you be afraid? So what I'm seeing here is, one, come with me. Let us look at this thing.
Yeah.
These people, out of the 12 that are arrested, there might be people who are in a situation of the accused in Senzo Meyiwa's case. That you must know. And as long as they budge or they don't budge or something, I don't know. I mean, we are told a lot of things about Senzo's case. At some point, we were told some of them, they were beaten to the core. But I feel that there is this, keep on arresting them, keep on bringing them. Maybe if you keep on piling the number, we eventually going to let go of what we are looking forward to, which is one who is the mastermind. You know, the case is taking long for unnecessary reasons. Let us say they are still gathering information. Maybe that is the case, and I would accept that. But what I'm looking at is, we might reach 20 people, 40 people. Are we honestly saying that there is payment that happened in all these people? Are we saying that? Think about it. You are about to escape. You want to escape. You want a perfect escape. What would you do? Would you make a big circle where that has a lot of people who know that you escaped?
No.
Or lesser one?
Less.
Most probably a smart thinking person would say, the less people I know about me, the better. You know? Because those ones are implicated too. But 12, 15, now that's no longer escape. That's a national escape. Now that is something that is like the whole world must know about it. Dark or blue, someone is going to speak.
And there's only one supervisor.
Exactly.
Sinohe Matwara.
Exactly.
Would the other supervisors?
That's what I'm reading. And number two, what I'm seeing is that G4S is not afraid of suspending people. Some with pay, some without pay, which to me says it's one way of cleaning yourself. And obviously, I'm saying this it's an alleged thing. Yeah, and others are suspended in a smooth, nice way, in a very proper way, more so if you don't have evidence. You cannot suspend the person and suspend the pay if you don't have evidence. I mean, Janssen, what about Janssen? Why is she not on the pay?
Why isn't she getting
suspension with pay? Not unless you know that this person that you're suspending now said, okay, it's fine, you can suspend me, but give me my money. You know?
And
just for the sake of an image of a company, you can suspend me. Do you understand? And that's where now you start looking at this case in a different way. But 15, 12 people, it's no longer interesting. It's getting redundant.
It's losing steam.
It's being unnecessarily being steered. More sugar. We don't want that. We don't want, and I don't believe that a lot of people knew about this thing. I don't believe that there was like a cabal that knew about this whole thing.
No, with an escape in Nami, I find it hard to believe that the entire staff would know what's happening.
Exactly. Because it doesn't make sense. You want your secret to be kept properly. One person,
the right people.
Two. One person, two.
By the right
it's
people.
Enough.
That can clean up.
That's enough. And the other point that we have to look at is it Sinuhe,
Yes.
the one who was in charge.
Yes.
They first had to release others first, so that we say, because others have been released, you can release this one. It couldn't be a direct thing. And that's the person that is directly linked.
Yes.
Based on the finances and whatnot, right? As we are told that there were finances, there were payments.
Yes.
So that's a person that has, if more tangible, what we call tangible evidence.
Yes.
And the link with Katleho, like there's more tangible evidence there. And the father also, there's more tangible evidence, because this is your daughter. Maybe this was just to say, what you do on the left, you must do it on the right. Therefore, it's easy to release. Okay.
It's all very interesting, and the fact that it's playing before our eyes. I mean, you're seeing less and less and less coverage.
And you're seeing less and less interest. Yes.
And remember also Thabo Bester's lawyer, the advocate who had charges of like attempting to extort.
Look, I don't care.
Jeremiah
I really don't care. But what I care about is the case itself.
Well, his case has already happened. I mean, there was an appearance for a whole week, and the media couldn't cover that
because maybe it was not a public interest case
anymore.
Because it was not declared a public interest case, was it?
Okay.
This is an individual lawyer that is facing, it's like me representing you. Yes, your case is of public interest, but is mine of public interest?
One could argue maybe not.
Exactly. Maybe that's what was happening. So
you and I, it's losing steam. We'll find ourselves in a position where we hear that Dr. Nandipa is also free to go, allegedly.
Exactly. That's where we're going. It's like everything that is happening, it seems like something that was kind of ready, But you cannot argue with it. Just have a bit of difficulty when you apply for bail for the first time. Remove that one, go to another court, and then a court would see it differently. And we are seeing that being used a lot. Even Nandipa himself has done that.
Yep.
And there's always in those judgments, it leaves a door for the next judge.
Yeah. So, moving on to another extradition matter. The one of Bushiri.
Okay.
The self-proclaimed prophet. Isn't it? Well, the hearing in the extradition proceedings against the self-proclaimed prophet Shepherd Bushiri and his wife Mary has been postponed. Now, the matter, which was due to begin in May, was postponed after the Bushiri lawyer Wapona Kita made an application in court that the witnesses' statements were not authenticated according to the Malawian extradition law.
Yes.
South Africa is expected to parade witnesses as ordered by the High Court in Malawi, a delegation which comprised of senior prosecutors from the National Prosecuting Authority, the Investigative Directorate, and investigators from South African Police Services arrived in Malawi in May for the preparation of the case. So this case has been ongoing since December of 2020 when they landed in Malawi. So they've been trying to get them back into the country so that they can answer for the cases that they have pending. So a director of public prosecutions for Gauteng is set to start with their testimony. The Bushiris were scheduled to appear on Monday, the 10th of July for the first part of the hearing at the Lilongwe Magistrate's Court in Malawi. And the hearing was adjourned after the parties received an order from the court that the presiding magistrate is out of the country. And the couple should appear for a new court date on Thursday, the 20th of July. So the trial, which was scheduled to begin in May, was postponed after the Bushiri's lawyer Makhetha filed a motion in court that the statements made by the South African witnesses was not authenticated under Malawi extradition law. Kwenzakalani?
Well, what I'm going to say is very easy. Maybe the people that went through all these things financially, well, I would like to say it the other way around, but I wish to also say the way I feel inside. You need a third eye if you're a person in this world. You just need it. It must be with you all the time. You cannot just because there's a Holy Bible in front of you, oh, here we go, everything is right, because there's a man of God that is holding that Bible. Perhaps it serves a proper example to say this is exactly what happens. Number two is that we are Africans, right?
Yes.
We are supposed to be united, right?
Yes.
We are supposed to help each other, right?
Yes.
We have a state that is suffering, that is crying of help, that needs help, right? From our brothers, however they came here in South Africa, be it legally or not, or whatsoever, as we know the story that is documented of Bushiri, right? Mm-hmm. But what we are seeing is that our lenience to our African brothers is costing us dearly, because we definitely have people who really do not have that third eye, right?
Yes.
To sense that there is danger here. So we need to protect them as much as it's the responsibility of each and every individual to protect themselves in terms of anything that you can think of. As a person, you must always think about you first. But unfortunately, we have people who are really can be blinded, and they would enjoy. There are still people who are still doing that even now. Now, one day they will be crying more foul plays. What can we do? It's okay. It's okay. Because we are South Africans, we are happy when we have porous borders, no laws, no nothing. We are Africans. We are together. We are united. It's okay.
Now, what they're literally saying in a nutshell is that the South African witnesses could not witnesses per se, but their statements were not written or put together according to the Malawian extradition laws. So the South African officials left here, went to Malawi in May.
But you can also argue what basically they are saying is that these statements are not authored here. These people didn't take an oath here, which is special because Malawi's oath is different from South African oath.
But isn't it their job to find a way around arguing that, because the crimes were not committed in Malawi, they were committed in South Africa?
But what we are seeing is a president is a country, not a president. Is a country that is ready to protect their own.
Their own. That's what I'm trying to argue. That why is it that it seems like Malawi is protecting Bushiri?
Obvious.
Why is it looking like they are willing to even disregard the so-called relationships we must have whenever the issues of them coming here for work have to be ignored? Now they have to bend over to the extradition laws regarding a problematic character in our country that needs to come back, that has pending cases.
Obvious, they will protect.
There's a twist happening
here. They will protect. This is a lesson to South Africans.
Now they are being made to look foolish.
This is a lesson.
The same thing happened in Tanzania. Now Dr. Nandipa has a case to say...
No, but Tanzania is a different case, you know. Honestly speaking, Tanzania was more cooperative. Tanzania didn't want to take time and play hide and seek.
But now the inability of South Africa to follow certain processes and understand and just go in ready into this battle is costing us.
Costing us what? Because the simple argument if we have porous borders, what more do you need to explain on top of what we're saying? Our borders are open to everyone.
My argument is that now they are being made to look foolish.
Obvious, because we were never prepared for this. Emil, what I'm trying to say is that I understand where you are going, but you are saying now you are speaking like we are an organized country now. Oh, we need to be organized. We are not organized from the word go when these people came to our country. How can we be organized to argue the case?
There are allegations that he was also assisted to even run in the middle of the night after getting bail.
You know, there are allegations like that, but also there are allegations of illegal entrance. You know? I mean, now how can we expect something that is not fixed to run like a smooth oil machine? We are talking about the situation where state is even more interested in the Gupta's issue. And they failed there. How much more when you talk about Bushiri? I mean, Bushiri did not come here and say, as they would put it, loot. Guptas came here to loot. He didn't. He came here. He played with his ways of playing, maybe, and he got what he wanted.
Mzansi is expected to parade witnesses as ordered by the Malawian High Court in February. Now, I came across this way back. He actually refused for some of the witnesses to appear virtually. They refused. Malawi refused. So they say they wanted the witnesses to come to Malawi.
You know, imagine.
Like they are controlling us.
Obvious, they have the person you need, and that person belongs to their country. It's not illegal that side. It's legal there.
Well, extradition proceedings against the Bushiris were first initiated in December of 2020, a month after they fled South Africa for their home country in violation of their bail conditions. Now, the couple face a number of charges. The charges that they're facing are including 102 million rand in fraud and money laundering, while Bushiri has additionally been charged with an additional 8 counts of enforcing himself on other people, women in particular.
Look, it does get emotional when we reach this point, Emil. I'm sure you are noticing it. That I don't know.
South Africa is always put at a disadvantage.
Wake up. Look after yourself. You know, we have different churches in South Africa from South African pastors.
Going to those churches.
South African pastors. We are not saying that it's wrong for a pastor who comes here in a right way. I mean, I got some of my modules from lectures who were foreign lectures, very good
but
lectures. They came in a right way.
We had no problem with them. They taught
we are
us
still friends even today with some of them. When we see them, we are happy.
They came here
we enjoy. We laugh about it. We laugh about the questions, the silly questions we used to ask, because they indeed are our brother if they are looking out for us as brothers. But the problem starts when someone comes here, calls themselves brother, and then they start stabbing you at the back. And then when they go to their country, they are protected like they're this egg that might break. It's okay. And people who fall victim of these things, our mothers.
Our sisters.
Because they are always looking for this God that doesn't exist with South African pastors. Here we go. I've
Look
said
at what's happening now. Look at what is happening now. So
yeah.
learn from
Now
this
should we
experience.
spend more money to extradite Bushiri? Should we?
He knows at this point that we may give up.
Yeah. And he stands a chance of coming back if he wants to. One day we will eventually be hypnotized and he will come back.
Then you'll see them go back in flock.
Oh yes, I see still. I still see people who have the belts there of being protected by
South Africans.
Yeah, it's okay. You see, I'm not gonna sugarcoat this thing. You know, that's how it is.
I even heard that there was a virtual service that he had in the Northwest over the weekend. They were gathered there.
Yes, they will gather there. They will gather there. They are looking for this
Miracles.
miracle.
Aweko ma miracle. Aweko. They're done. There are no more miracles. Work.
They want miracle marriage. They want miracle husband. They want miracle what not. They want miracle house, miracle work. I mean, people, if they are looking for that, they are willing to pay for it. I mean, I cannot fault much of Bushiri in terms of that money part. Some of them, they even trust these people more than they would trust South African men. You know, and then we hear stories of what happened, who forced themselves. And I do believe that it could happen. But imagine if that happened and that person was a South African, where would they run to? Nowhere. South Africans, mostly, they have nowhere to run because we cannot leave much. Yes, they fail. And for you to do that, you need a lot of money because now you need to go to countries like Dubai and whatnot, and you need a lot of connections. So if you are a South African, you are most likely going to be prosecuted.
And if you run away, they are going to find you. There's no African
there's no hiding
that you will hide.
If you are there's no hiding if you are South African. So, Angitige, we want this new God that comes, a foreign God. Who, in a way, that's how it is. From West, we're still following the same procedure. It's okay. Our brothers have noticed how we fell short, and they are using it. There's always that smart brother in the house. I guess most Africans are smarter than South Africans.
Hi guys, let's wrap it up. Tell us what you think in the comment section down below. Do you see that Bushiri will be coming back to answer for his cases in South Africa?
For me, no. If it does come back, it will be just after everything faded away.
Or his money
is
affected, which I don't see that happening.
No, if they are still paying most. We were saying
but
that they have
built a city in Malawi. Allegedly,
and that's a good person. Why would you want to give as a president or as a presiding party, give that person away who's contributing? It's like saying give money away. Money is helping his country, Senegal. There, he's really doing everything, building hospitals and whatnot. Why would you want to give money away like that and not support him in the days of difficulties?
I wonder if you're still tithing and you're still giving and sowing seeds in that man's church. I am judging you, son. I am judging you. But anyway, let's wrap it up. Until the next one. Bye.